it's Matthew here. A sunny and rainy day. More rainy than sunny, but the sun is keeping on trying to come out. We are going to go hang out with Ras, also known as Ras Fyah, also known as Fyah Man, a name given to him by Mokko. He's from Scotland. He is Mokko's neighbor. He's got a place over here. You can check the little tour video below. But he's cooking up some Ital curry tonight. And it is a special thing because Mokko almost never cooks curry. So very excited to see how Ras cooks it up. Let's get in there before we start getting poured on again. Yeah, it has been raining a ridiculous amount today. Been a very chill day. We're gonna go find Ras over here. Fyah Man. Yo, yo. How's it going?
Good, man.
Good.
Cook a little thing.
Yeah, you ready to rock?
Yeah, man.
All right, sweet.
Sound.
All right. Well, thanks for having me over.
Yeah, no problem, man.
In your brand new kitchen.
Yeah. Built a little table today. Me and Ratty built this today.
Oh, I was gonna say that was not here.
Built it like 10 minutes ago.
Oh, wicked.
Cook a little basmati rice, some Ital, man.
Perfect.
Ital coconut curry, probably.
Yeah, it's been a crazy rainy day.
I know, man. It's been crazy. The place gets flooded every time it rains, man.
Yeah, so it goes. I don't know how Mokko keeps his place so
dry,
clear
man.
of it for the most part. I guess he's just been putting gravel down though.
That's what he says every time. He's just been putting gravel ever since he got the place.
Yeah.
He said every time he went down to the river, he just carry one big stone up and put it down, put it down, put it down.
In the soft spots.
Totally, man.
Yeah. So this will be very interesting because I was just saying Mokko does not do curry.
Okay, yeah, he doesn't do the curry powder or anything like that. I'm not going to use curry powder today, but I'm going to use the coconut and just kind of like put in the pumpkin first, and the pumpkin will like boil down, and then it'll make like kind of like a stew sauce kind of thing, man. So
awesome.
It's good stuff, man. Good ingredients here.
So you went into Morant Bay today?
Yeah, I went into Morant Bay today just to get some of this. Ran out, man. So pick up some groceries at the market, man. And then just come back and cook something, man. Not much you can do on a rainy ass day, man, you know what I mean?
Yeah, I've been chilling pretty hard today.
Totally, man.
It's been good.
That's what you have to do, yeah. Just gonna run over here to the pipe, man.
You know what though? It's been so not buggy at all, which I've been loving.
Totally, man.
It's actually shocking how it's not buggy at all. Because I've been here enough times when it's rainy and it is... I mean, actually, it's surprisingly good around Mokko's yard, but other places, like you head up
loads
into
of mosquitoes and bugs, man.
Yeah, you head up into the hills and you get mashed up.
Yeah, it's not good, man. When I first came here, I got loads of mosquito bites, man. Not good, man. It's the dumb side of here, man. You know what I mean? All the mosquitoes and the sandflies.
Yeah, you know what? Sandflies are way worse.
Yeah, they are.
Way
man.
worse.
Way worse. They make you itch like crazy,
For
man.
days. I'm kind of almost immune to mosquitoes. They bite me and it goes away within a couple hours. But sandflies, days, man.
Totally, man.
That's
what makes you itch at night, man. Especially if you go down the river
at
night or in the early morning.
I don't usually get them around here, though. Do you? Do you find them?
Sandflies?
Yeah. You do?
Loads of them, man.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay, they don't get me here somehow.
No.
I don't know how.
They get me here anytime I go to the river at night or in the morning.
Oh, man.
They bite me up, man.
I think I've just been lucky because when I go to the seashore, around St. Thomas, around Lyson, around Yalis, around Portland, Port Antonio, I've been eating outside and got just destroyed by sandflies. And you don't notice it till it's too late, right?
Don't notice until you itch through your skin, man.
Yeah, until it's gone. This is for everybody who says, make sure you show the washing of the rice.
Totally, man.
Some people get so upset.
You've got to properly wash it, man. Get the starch out of it, man. I like to see it clear, man.
And you were saying it's kind of hard to get Ital food.
It's hard to get cooked Ital food in Morant Bay anyway. There's a nice place down at Yalis. One Rasta cook shop in Yalis, which is nice.
Oh, what's that one called?
Oh, honestly, man, I couldn't tell you, man.
But in Yalis, I could ask around and find it.
As you're kind of driving before you even come to the square or anything.
Yeah.
There's one really nice place there, man. They do fish as well, but they do a lot of Ital stuff. They do Ital juice. Sometimes they bake pudding in that, man. Proper good food, man.
I gotta try
good
that
food.
one. Sweet.
Build a pathway next time.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Because this is no use, man, when the rain comes.
That's how it goes.
Yeah, I just got to do it little by little, man. You know what I mean?
Everything's a work in progress. And I gotta say, dude, your yard location, ha! So good.
The river. So even if the water get cut off, you still have water, man. You know what I mean? You can swim every day.
Which does happen around here where
chucking the coconut
the water's not working. Oh, nice. So you got some coconut milk all ready to go.
There's the rest.
Yeah, it's surprising how it is hard to find Ital food around
Oh man,
a lot of
honestly,
places.
you'd think there'd be loads of people cooking it, eh? But a lot of people just don't cook it, man.
You might find, yeah, one cook shop in each.
Totally, in each area. I know that there is the Rasta out of the Springfield Bridge.
Yes.
That guy does it, but that's quite far to go if you're just, you know, if you're just trying to get like a bit of lunch, man. You know what I mean? You have to come way out of Morant Bay.
Right. Lots of scotchies.
A little bit of heat.
Oh, dude, you scored today.
Oh yeah, I got all the goods, man.
They must all know you there, yeah?
Oh yeah, they know me there, man.
Did you run into dog race today?
Not today, man. Not today. It's quite dead down there because of the rain.
Ah, yeah.
Not everyone's came out today, so. And I just made a really quick stop. I just went down, grabbed this, and came back up, man.
Yeah, I was shocked at how quick you guys came back. Because every time I go, and I think it's going to be a few hours, I usually get back at night.
Totally. Yeah. That's what it's usually like over here, man. Like the taxi situation up the road.
Yeah.
It's really not the greatest.
So you must have learned a bunch from Mokko when you guys were
yeah,
younger
man.
here.
Definitely,
and
man. That's how I learned to cook, like all this kind of putting coconut in the rice and all this. You know what I mean?
Yeah, probably not the average thing you get every
Not
day in
at all.
Scotland.
Definitely not in Scotland, man. But yeah, love like the pumpkin and the sweet potato and all that, man. Like I said, when we first came here, man, we didn't really know much about the food or what to expect of food at all, man. We're totally blown away. Guinea and weed as well.
Yes.
That's what we drank this morning, man.
Nice. Yeah, Ratty picked that one, right?
Strong, man. Yeah, Ratty picked this out, man.
Yeah, he said, "Go smell it," and then he jammed it in my face with dirt. Got a dirt mustache out of it. Yeah, Ratty was saying this one's really strong.
Yeah, really strong.
If you smell it.
Did you drink it this morning?
I didn't know. We had a different one.
You should ask Mokko to make it, man.
Yeah, I've had it before, but just the leaves, not the root.
The root was super strong.
Ratty was saying it'll make your eyes water.
And all these coco came off the yard, man.
Oh, nice.
And the guinea weed that was dug out over there.
You love the bamboo vibes in here.
Yeah, man, it's nice, man. It's nice. Alright. So, rice, chuck that on.
Okay, so you got scallion thyme, the classics.
Scallion thyme, Scotch bonnet, coconut powder.
Yeah.
It's not bad, man. People, when they cut down trees, they make coal stills. So they pack all the coal and then put dirt over it and then light it, and then they'll leave it for like a week or two, I think. And then you pull out all the coal, man. It's really cool to see. Like, I helped the guy do it years ago.
I've seen it at the side of the road. It looks like a big circular mound.
Total big circular mound, and it's like smoking. You know what I mean?
Yeah, old school process.
Alright, so probably cook some cocoa, yam, potato, pumpkin, and the cocoa's off the yard.
Yeah, it's amazing.
It's always a benefit, you know what I mean?
Yeah. Tons of cocoa around. Something extremely satisfying about being able to cook up some stuff that you grew on your yard.
Oh, so good, man. So good. Even in Scotland, I do it in the summer, but you can only do it like with the seasons, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Over here, it's like all year round, man. You know what I mean? You're getting food all year round.
Yeah, I do the same at home. Got a little vegetable patch.
Yeah,
so even just being able to eat a few things off the yard, you feel good. But when you're literally growing everything, I mean, I'll link our tour video that we did with you below, but I mean, on the right day, you could basically wouldn't even have to go to the market.
Totally. If I was like there's times that I've stayed here for like a year, 2 years, and I've picked pumpkin, I've picked melon, I've picked banana, yam, potato, like everything could come off here. You know, if you're here and able to stay here and maintain the place.
Exactly.
You know what I mean? You could, like, you look at Mokko's farm, man. It's like full of food, man. You know, you can't, you know what I mean? He has to give me banana and plantain like every day. I never buy them, just because they're over there like so much.
Yeah, he's generous with the cocoa banana and or plantain. Yeah, there's so much to go around. Yeah, that's the one thing that's always free at Mokko's place.
Totally. Plantain banana.
No one's ever paying for a banana or
not
plantain.
At all, man.
No. Comes free with the territory.
Right now I need to get another one of these so I can cook both.
Yeah, get the double going.
Because I need to wait for that until we can get started with this one.
So coal's still reasonably priced around here when you buy that
Like
kind of charcoal?
1,500 Jamaican dollars.
Yeah.
So that's like, what, probably like £10 or something?
Yeah, for a big bag.
For a big crocus bag.
Yeah.
Like that full.
That'll last you ages too.
That's full. Like the top. I've been here 2 months and that's my second bag.
Wow.
Yeah.
So $10 basically, 10
bucks,
US or
I'll get
£10.
here for like over a month probably.
Amazing.
You know what I mean? And it's from a local guy that does it himself. So it's good to support them, you know what I mean?
Yeah, absolutely.
Just pretty much need to wait for this to cook, man.
Okay. Yeah, dude. Coming in nice already.
Just about. Just about.
Beautiful. So what else you got? You got some pear?
Yeah, I got a little pear that I like to use in the mornings, man.
Yeah.
I got some banana, they're off the yard as well.
Nice.
These are Mokkos.
Sweet.
Planting. A little cabbage. Should serve me a few days and then I got Aki here.
Oh, nice.
Skibby bring me this, man. Not too
Yeah,
long.
Skibby.
Shout out Skibby.
Yeah, big up Skibby, the neighbour.
And give me that today, man, so.
Sweet.
Cook that tomorrow probably.
Cool.
You don't get this back home, man, so.
Yeah, pretty much.
Fucking loads of it here, man.
Yeah, I remember talking with Wanny, he was saying, like, Aki, every single day.
Yeah, oh yeah, man. Like some days I'll eat Aki like 4 days in a row, man. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I'm the same, I don't get tired of stuff if I like it.
Same way, man.
I can just keep on.
Same way.
keep
And
on
back
going.
home you just get it in a tin and it's just not up to scratch, man.
Yeah.
It's just not the one. So yeah, eat it while I can, man.
No doubt.
Same with breadfruit.
Yeah, you
Eat
know.
loads of breadfruit, man. Skibby carrying me about 10 since I've been here, man. Just been roasting them, like eating it like every day I can, man. Love breadfruit, man.
We get those at home.
Really?
They're a little more money, obviously, but you can still get them, so it's.
That's good,
it's
man.
pretty
Because
nice.
even if it's a bit of money, a little treat, man. You know
Yeah,
what I
it's
mean?
worth it.
Totally.
You might pay $10 for a breadfruit.
It's not even that bad.
But they
man,
go a
you know
long
what I
way,
mean?
right?
Totally.
That's lasting you
Totally.
a bunch of different meals. So.
Yeah, man.
When you first showed up here, were you growing your dreads already as a youth?
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, my locks are like down to here. When I
How
first
long are they
came
now?
here.
Let's see the
Like
back.
down to my fucking ass.
Really?
Man. Yeah. I'll pull them out sometime. Man.
Yeah.
Get a shot, man. But they're like starting to become a bit of a nuisance now,
Yeah.
man. Honestly, it's just so long. It's so long.
You said when you were doing climbing and stuff?
Yeah, when I'm climbing, I need to like tuck them in. Or like get a hoodie and like tuck in my hoodie and tuck the locks up in there so they're not pure dangling out the back, man.
Yeah.
But we'll see how long we can go, man. Because I've been growing them for like 11 years.
Yeah, that's wild.
Yeah, and I'm still pretty young, man. So in the next fucking 11 years,
Yeah,
I wonder where they're gonna be, man. You know what I mean?
Once your Mokko's age? Who
Totally,
knows?
man. Fuck.
Mhm.
You see Mokko's hair, man. It's ridiculously long, man.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? No drag along the ground, man.
Yep.
But that's where I go, man.
Only one way to rock it.
Yeah.
That's cool.
Yeah, I've been coming in since a kid, man. Proper little boy, you know what I mean? 16 years old.
That's wild.
Growing the locks. I think there's some photos about, man, of like when I had the locks.
I've seen some ones of you guys
They're just
when
like
you're-
wispy little bits of hair, man. They're just
Yeah.
starting to form, you know what I mean? But yeah, it's good, man. I'm
And
glad
you-
I came here as a youngling, you know what I mean?
And who would have thought at this point in time you'd be having your own place?
Totally,
and-
man. Honestly. When we first came here, man, we were so like, we didn't have a clue about Jamaica at all, man. You know what I mean? We were just like interested in Rastafari, wanting more knowledge about that, and wanting to get the experience. We didn't know about the food, about like the farming, you know, pretty much everything, man. We didn't know about. We came out and found it out here. You know what I mean? And we came to the right place, man.
You learn quick.
Totally came to the right place, man.
Yeah. Oh, so you got some sweet potato too.
Yeah, sweet potato, yam, and some cocoa off the yard.
Wow. Yeah, last time I was cleaning up the plantain farm, there was so much sweet potato.
Oh, there's so much down there, man.
It just goes wild, right? It rips through
Yeah.
the bush, just spreads.
Just
and-
spreads and runs, man. Yellow yamness.
Nice.
Yeah.
So I was a little confused on the names of the yam. So there's the renta yam, right?
Renta yam, which is the soft one, and I think it's smaller as well.
Is that the one that grows in the mountains? Because I think we found some up there.
Yeah, yeah. Morgo said if he had his machete, he would have got some.
So it kind of goes wild.
A lot of it goes wild. Nice. And then you got yellow yam and white yam. And
all pretty similar.
All pretty similar. The yellow yam has a slight bitterness to it, man.
Oh yeah?
But I like it, man.
Cool. Do you have to cook it in a different way, or?
Not that I've been doing anyway.
It's not as sweet or whatever. Just
it's just not as sweet. This feels like potato though, man.
Yeah. I love the root veggies.
Oh, it's the best, man. It keeps you strong.
Yeah. Especially with the coconut
powder, man. Yeah. Coconut water.
Meant to be. Yeah, coco's the one. All over the world, I guess they call this one taro.
Really?
A lot of places. I think it's the same as taro.
Yeah, we call it yam coco here.
Yeah, coco yam.
Coco yam or whatever.
Which is confusing because they also call coconut cocoa.
Yeah, and then they call chocolate cocoa.
Yeah.
As well.
And there's yam, and there's cocoa, and a cocoa yam, and a yam cocoa. So yeah, taro I think in Asia. I'll have to fact check myself as I often do. Because if there's one thing I'm sure of, I'm sure I don't know anything. Yeah, man. That's a fix. Yeah, buddy. That's awesome. Keep the feet dry. That's smart. Look at mine. I'm just like covered in mud. Look at these toes. It's a mess.
I'm gonna walk on the river with this foot, but not this one.
Yeah. Yep. Hey, Bogey. Do you wish you had some special shoes too? Good job. Good dog, Bogey. It's a good idea, Ratty. Is it slippery though?
Nope.
You just slip in the mud yet? No?
I can run with it.
You can run? I don't know about that. Okay. It's coming off. Oh no. Alright. So last thing in.
Potatoes, yam and cocoa.
Okay.
Just cook off a bit. Hopefully it'll cook down. I wonder if I have to put more coals on here.
It's looking good though. Yeah, that pumpkin color added to everything is a good look.
Just want it to cook down now.
Mm-hmm. Oh, you get some wood in there too?
Yeah, I got some wood under here.
So it's easy to mix them both?
Yeah, just mix them up.
Ratty's on the scene.
Can I mop the kitchen?
Mop the kitchen?
Yeah.
I think we're good for now.
We're good for now, man. Can I do that when we're done, you know?
Ratty's always helpful.
I know.
Ratty, the true yard man. Is this calabash from Koopy?
Yeah.
Of course.
Yeah. Calabash.
Yeah, people ask me, oh, I want to buy calabash. And on this website I say, nope, sorry. That's Koopy's business.
Gotta come here and buy them. Man.
Only in person. It's the only way to get it. You gotta show up. But yeah, Koopy makes wicked calabash bowls. So a little few sticks extra just for some bonus heat. Quick heat. Yeah, I guess those rip up so fast when you have the coals there too. So do you have the Rastaman iron hands after cooking on
there, man. Starting to get there. We were a bit soft when I came here, man, but we're getting there now, man.
I'm always impressed with Mokko's
just taking it off
bare hand skill, like nothing at all.
I'm not there yet, man.
I don't know, you've been working all this yard by hand, so it's probably getting there.
It's getting a bit rougher, man, but still a bit soft on the fingertips, man.
Oh, dude, that's looking prime time. Really good looking meal, my gosh.
It's working out, bro.
It's working out. Or are you talking about you're working out? Yeah. How much water can you lift, bro? A lot? Yeah.
Easy. So I'm gonna load you up in this.
Oh, nice.
So it's a bit prettier for you, man. I'll deal with the plastic.
Thank you. Alright, so the boat land.
We're ready.
Man, looks beautiful.
Basmati rice, man. Coconut.
Yes. maybe you guys do your tastes first and then I'll go last. So, Ratty?
Ratty, you want to sit?
No, you sit down, man.
Alright, Ratty. Ratty's gonna do the taste test. You're lucky being neighbors.
Damn. It's very good.
That
Alright.
makes me worry, man.
It looks amazing. Turn out how you
From
want
there,
it?
man. Yeah,
Great.
yeah, man.
Just as the rain's coming in.
The people gonna understand you look weird.
I look weird?
Yeah, they're gonna say.
What are you talking about? What do you mean I look weird?
They're gonna say. Stop. They're gonna say you look weird because they can't see what you're sitting on. They think you're floating in the
I
air.
think I'm as tall as you.
They think you're floating in the air.
I don't think so. I think people are going to understand the context. I'm probably sitting down.
He's floating in the air.
Anyway, let's taste. It looks amazing.
The rice looks good.
Ooh.
The rice looks small.
Oh man.
Good?
Wow. It's so creamy.
Yeah,
and,
man.
you really
Pumpkin and the coconut.
nailed the texture. So the pumpkin gets super soft because that's
Yeah,
in first.
Yeah, it goes in first with the coconut. You boil it down,
Yes.
and then you put in the yam, the cocoa, and the sweet potato after.
And it really does have a kind of a curry
Curry vibe, innit?
flavor.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and there's no curry in
There's
it.
no curry powder in it.
No.
Whoa.
Just coconut.
Is it a mental thing? Like I see yellow and my brain says, oh, curry.
Just the coconut.
Wow, that turned out super nice.
Look at the camera, Matthew. It looks like I'm sitting down.
Mm,
Look at me.
that is so tasty.
Look at me.
It's nice, man.
Look at me.
And no
Matthew.
salt.
A little.
Tiny, tiny.
No,
Hey, guys, look
I'm
at me,
using the
look at me.
coconut.
Mmm.
It's too fresh, you know?
Okay.
So putting a little salt.
Just a handful. Just
a-
tiny,
yeah,
tiny
little
pinch.
pinch, man. Yeah.
Not handful. That's the worst
Yeah.
way to describe salt.
Tiny little
a
pinch. man.
pinch, a
Tiny little
pinch.
pinch of salt.
Look at me. Look at me.
Good. You made your own seed. Well, this is amazing. I'll put a link to all of Ross's stuff below. Check him out at High Climber on Instagram. And we'll put a link to Wanny too. And check out the yard tour vid with him. Any final words for Chef? Maybe for people that are thinking about eating Ital or vegetarian and haven't yet, or anything
Just
else?
give it a try. Give it a try. Try cut out some meat every day. And try, even if you're just starting out, just try eat one Ital meal a week and see how you feel. Or even if you want to give it a try for like a couple months, see how your body feel after that. Give it a wee change, you know.
Awesome.
Yeah, so don't be afraid to cook, you know, and try things out. Respect, man.
Respect, man.
Yeah, thanks for coming over, man.
Later, guys.
Yeah, man.